In this video, I want to show you how to create the evergreen automated YouTube traffic funnel that over 12,000 of my students and myself have been using for the last few years, and we're about to release it to the world, right? This generates unlimited targeted traffic leads and clients on complete autopilot, 100% free, and you can fire your ad agency. This is so powerful that once you plug this in, you won't really need anything else to run your marketing. It's pretty cool. Now, just to quickly highlight this, I've created this graph here. Now, if you just use one keyword and you get that listing in the top 10 using this funnel, right? Because this funnel actually ranks videos for you. This one keyword, which is a search term, affiliate marketing for beginners, has right now 334,000 searches, 714 per month, right? Now, if you're running an agency, let's say you're charging $5,000 for your services, right? You will actually see that 334,714, if you get a 5% click-through rate just by getting it in the top 10 listings on YouTube, and then 20% actually give you an email address with this funnel, and then 10% of those that give you an email address, only 10% actually book a call with you, and then 1 in 5 of those, which is on the low end obviously, become a client, right? So 67 out of 334,000 searches, just one keyword, 67 clients booked. And if your service is 5,000, that's actually 334,000 per month. That's $4 million a year. So you might want to take a screenshot of that, right? Because that is how powerful this is. And we've seen people blow up. Just got off the phone with one of my clients, Daniel, who's just blown up to over $1 million, and he just implemented this system straight away. And obviously this is what I've been using and my clients have been using for the last few years. So I'm going to show you how to build it. Now, it looks quite straightforward, but this is really, really powerful. And the way this works is we're not going to be basically creating like loads of TikToks 5 times a day, or trying to get people over to our funnel on TikToks. When they opt in, they don't really stay, they unsubscribe, they don't really turn up for the calls. And if they do, it's kind of like a hard sell. We've got to use these hard sales tactics and all that sort of stuff. We're going to get rid of all of that. What we're actually going to do is we're going to serve our clients on YouTube with the most like #1 medium on the planet, which is video. And we're going to basically, our client's going to have 10 problems, and these will be like lots of different people coming in with different problems every single day, and they're going to come into this funnel. So we're just going to create 10 videos and put them into this funnel, right? Then we're going to build it out in 3 stages. And then I'm going to show you now, before I show you how to build it, exactly what this funnel does. This is going to blow your mind, I promise you, right? So first of all, this funnel actually gets your videos to the top of Google and YouTube. There's no other way to get long-term rankings at the top of Google, except there is one other way: to build a massive channel and have massive amounts of authority. But then you can do this with a brand new channel with no subscribers, and you can just basically push them up there in 4 to 6 weeks, and they stay there, and it's almost impossible for people to outrank you. How does that work? Right, well, this is where it gets really exciting, because what you're going to do is you're going to make a list of 10 pain points your customer has, make videos around them. Then you're going to put them into this funnel, right? And then what you're going to do is you're going to send all your traffic that comes to this video into this funnel. You're going to offer them, you're going to say, I'm going to keep helping you, right? Come over here, I'm going to keep helping you. Right? And then what happens is that every time someone watches one of these videos, Google and YouTube recognize that that's not being served up by them, but people are watching it. So they move it up the search engines. And then when they move it up, more traffic comes in. Same with this one, same with this one, same with this one. Now suddenly we've got 5, 10x the amount of traffic coming in. Again, the same thing happens. More traffic moves it up. And if you're wondering, like, why did Google move it up the search engine based on this alone? Well, if you think about it, right, if you go to Google now, let's say Harry and Meghan are having another baby, or they're having another tiff with William and Kate, right, or whatever it is, right? If you go and put in Harry and Meghan right at the top of Google that day, that website or video or whatever will be #1, right? And the reason for that is because loads of people are already watching it, and Google's looking for those signals. It's looking at what's being watched. So we're just emulating that. Right, we're emulating what happens when people watching videos and websites and things with this funnel, and Google just keeps them at the top because it keeps thinking they're important, right? And Google loves this, right? Because we're doing this. And the other thing as well, by the way, I'll explain how this works. There's no hardcore selling in this video whatsoever. It's like, if you hate like all these dodgy marketing tactics that are online at the moment, where people are kind of tricking you, fake scarcity, all these different things going on, with this, you're just serving. You're serving each day, helping them solve a problem. A percentage of them will just become raving fans. And like I say, at least 10% of them will want to work with you. And that's how you build a massive business, right? So we don't switch this funnel off as well when they actually do book a call, but we put a link in each one of these emails and each one of these pages. Like, we've just served you. Would you like to hop on a call? Here's a free strategy session. Here's a breakthrough session. Hop on a call. I'll help you for free, like for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. And at the end of that is like, would you like me to work with my team? Here's what we do, right? And you see how powerful that is. Now we're building a massive business and we're not doing anything unethical. And this is one of the reasons why we discovered and developed this system to work this way, because kind of a lot of the stuff that goes on in marketing makes me cringe now and I hate it. So this is what we do, right? Now, of course, because of this, because every day they're opening your email, right? This trains the autoresponder and it trains their like Gmail to talk to each other to say, hang on a minute, this needs to go to the inbox. The spam filters are getting very, very sophisticated now. And obviously, if somebody gives you a fake email, which often we do, then it goes to the spam filters straight away and you never ever see it again, right? And you have to go and log in. Now, because we're going to carry on serving this person over a number of days, they give you the real email address, right? And we do this in a certain way on this opt-in page where we inspire them to give a real email address, which is going to be beneficial to them, right? We're not going to tell them, make sure you give us an email address that's correct. We just inspire them in a certain way and they give us that email address. So this builds a highly engaged email list and they get opened, right? People carry on opening these even when they've booked a call, right? This obviously will book up your calendar on autopilot without any ads, right? Because these are all at the top of Google, you're getting all this unlimited traffic coming in for all these different keywords. And it's literally, you have to switch this off like 80, 90% of the time when you get started. And it drives you crazy because it's like, oh my God, I've got all this business coming in. And that's when you build your back end in, right? As fast as possible. Or we've got clients as well, actually just want to work with a couple of clients a month and they're very happy earning a 6-figure sum with just 2 clients per month, charging a minimum of $5,000. So you can choose, right? Which is really cool. Now it gives you omnipresence where your video's showing up in positions 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, this is really, really exciting because what happens is that Google recognizes that the same person from the IP address is watching this one, this one, this one, this one. And then the next person all watching this and they're saying, well, these must all be relevant. So what we're going to do is we're going to suggest them next to each other. We're going to show them all up together. We're going to rank the keywords. Sometimes you'll put in a keyword and you'll see one of your videos like, that's not the same keyword, but Google knows it's relevant because lots of people with the same IP address are watching it. That's how it works. Really cool. Right. It builds a really highly valuable email list. You know, if you go over to places like Facebook or you do these TikTok ads, you get an email address and then you notice people don't unsubscribe really quickly. Your open rates are really low, right? People are not like going through your funnels. But in this instance, you're getting a real email address straight away. And not only that, like I say, it's really valuable because they're getting opened. And the weird thing is as well, people always ask me like, what's my cost per lead? Because I've only spent around about $12,000 on ads since I started in business in 2002, it's pretty much zero, right? Because we've generated millions of dollars. So when people say to you, what is your cost per lead? It's like, I don't really pay for them. And you become the ultimate authority because you start showing up. People are like, who is this person? Really cool. And this becomes 100% free retargeting campaign, keeping you top of mind for 10 plus days. You can add more to this funnel at a later stage, but at least for 10 days, right? Retargeting ads used to be really, really cheap, but over the years, like especially places like Google and Facebook have worked out that that's where the money is, right? So they've put the price of those specific campaigns through the roof, and now they're really expensive. So you can switch them off, get rid of them, and fire your agencies completely with this, right? And this increases your conversion. It gives you 20 sale points instead of just 1. Right? Because obviously each one of these can book a call. Each one of these can book a call. Right? And you'll find as well, people will go through 2 or 3 days and then they want to get on a call with you. They're just excited. They can't quite believe what you're showing them because most people are putting everything behind a paywall and you're not. You're helping them. and it attracts that army of fans of people that actually want to work with you, because you're showing authority by basically helping them first without trying to charge them any money. The only thing you actually require is an email address, and they're very happy to give it to you because all you're doing is helping. Right? You see how this works. It's super, super powerful. So I want to show you how to build this thing, right? It's really, really powerful. So first of all, we start with an opt-in page. Now this, you can create this as a spring page or an opt-in page, but this is just a page where we're going to get an email address and we're going to say to them, I am going to help you, and I'm going to help you over the next 10 days. And for this, I'm going to send this to your inbox, right? So you just create a very, very simple opt-in page. Right. And like I say, you're going to basically make a list of 10 pain points, make 10 videos. Right. And then what I'd recommend doing is going over with those pain points and finding keywords. Right. You can use a keyword tool called vidIQ, which will actually give you the keyword data. That's the one I used to show you that example. And it's free actually to get started. I'll put a link in the description. So vidIQ is a good one. And then you can basically use those pain points to find keywords. Right, good keywords that have got, like a number of searches, so that you know that when this goes up the search engine, it's in the top 10, you're going to be generating business, right? Then all you do is you just drop them in this funnel, right? And you just put them in a page. These are all pages. These are all emails. And in this email, I don't do any like AI or any of this kind of like funky copy. I just say, today, I want to show you, and I just write a couple of paragraphs and I give them a link to today. Tomorrow, I sometimes hint, like tomorrow I'm going to show you this, right? And then in this one, I say, today I'm going to show you this, right? And this is what we do, give them a link to the video. So it's pretty straightforward. We basically just make these 10 videos and we drop them in and we give them a link. And at the end of each email, I put, PS, by the way, if you would like to hop on a call, at the moment, I'm offering a free strategy session. And you put a link in the email as well, right? Because it gives them 2 points. Because if they see the email, they can come over to the video and I give them a link to a strategy session. That's what we do. Now, once we've done all that, the emails are set up and these are going to come out one per day, right? And that's all we do with that. We just leave that. Now, on the bridge page, what we do is we let them know how we're going to be serving them over the next 10 days. Because right now, they've just come from a YouTube video and they've just landed on an opt-in page. So on this video, we're just going to let them know, like, today, over the next 10 days, I'm going to show you all these exciting things. Right, so we build excitement, and that's all we do. And then we pre-frame the fact that they can always hop on a call with us if they want. And we put a button below this video. And then obviously this is your calendar, however you want to serve your clients with your calendar. So this is stage one. This is what we do first, right? And once this is getting traffic and it's starting to push up the search engines, you will notice that you have to switch this calendar off a lot, right? And you're thinking like, how can I serve more customers? And because based on that graph I gave you, like you may be servicing 1 in 5 of people as a client, but you might want to get that down to 1 in 2, right? You may be like working with more and more clients, or maybe you just want to work with 2 clients, but you want to have more time with your family. Either way, you want to streamline this process. But not only that, what's really cool about this is once you get this set up, you can really scale this, right? And I'll show you how to do that as well. So what we do is we then start to pre-qualify everybody who's coming through. So now, instead of just hopping on a call and having a chat, what we're going to do is we're going to get them to hop on a call, but we're going to offer them a call if they want to work with us only. Because what we're going to do is we're going to basically now create a VSL. Now, all a VSL is letting people know who we are, how we can help them if they want help to hop on a call, who's a good fit and who isn't a good fit, and letting them know, obviously, that they're applying to work with us. So it's a slight difference, and that's what we do in the VSL. And then obviously we're going to land on some call instructions and let them know to be in a quiet place. You know, a few things that will actually basically make sure that the calls are constructive, because you'll get people hopping on a call in like cars and things like that, right? So these are just the first 2 steps that we add in. So we're starting to pre-qualify clients. And then as these clients are still coming through, and you'll probably get it down to 1 in 5 to maybe 1 in 4 to 1 in 3 people that hire you, because we're letting people know who should and shouldn't book a call at this stage, right? So we're starting to pre-qualify. Now what we want to do is we want to add in the last stage, stage 3, where we start to charge. And this all came organically. Like I didn't expect to be charging for like people actually, I wanted people to hop on a call and work with me, right? But I then had to start charging. And you'll find as well, this feels a bit weird. You think, I can't charge for this call, but you're giving them a strategy session, right? You're actually giving them some help. So I said to, I had to say to people, look, I'm only able to work with however many it was. And I think I was working with about 3 or 4 per month, right? I'm only able to work with 3 or 4 people per month, right? And because of that, I now have to charge to let me know that you're serious, right? And so I started at $50, but that didn't hold people back as much. And then my sweet spot was actually $100. And now I think it's even more, right? Because we look at the stats and then we change it accordingly. So at this stage, it's gone up again. But this is $100 is what we would charge. And people would pay that, and that wouldn't stop people. You'd find people still coming through, booking the calls. And this time we were getting people who were red hot. And suddenly this now switches into, instead of people me trying to obviously see if people want to work with me, now they're so red hot that I'm choosing who to work with, right? And this is where it gets really, really exciting, and we can start to scale, because we're now going to be working with 1 in 2 people, right? And now we have everything set up. We can start hiring our back end. We can start putting everything in place where we are literally able to scale this, right? And again, we're going to add in some even more. Oh, another thing we do as well, we add a form on the strategy call. So we start asking questions. So again, while they're booking the call, we're basically getting the right questions asked, so they don't book a call without obviously answering the right questions. And we can let them know in the questionnaire as well. Like, one thing is like, how much are you prepared to invest? Right. And if they say 500 or 1,000 and your fee's 5,000, then you can pre-qualify them and say, by the way, our fee is over $5,000 or whatever it is. Right. So that's how you do that. And basically that is the 3 stages. That is the final complete. And if you want to work part-time with just 2 clients, you're literally going to get on literally 4 calls per month. So if that's a 30-minute strategy session, that's 2 hours per month. And then maybe you're working with those 2 clients for maybe 2 to 6 hours per month. That's 10 hours per month to get a 6-figure sum. And like I say, this is all 100% set and forget. And you can do this with a small channel. Like this is my channel here, you can see has got less than 10,000 subscribers. People don't think I'm making money, but we've generated millions of dollars. We get our listings on the front page of Google, YouTube. You can see like these are the listings that I've used for this. I got in a 10-day launch, I used this system and got number 7th on the leaderboard for this product. We generated $125,000 in sales. This was affiliate sales, right? I got 8th on the leaderboard for this one. And I even won a mastermind with Russell Brunson, which was actually a couple of months ago. I couldn't actually attend. And I got this first edition signed by Russell himself. Pretty cool. First edition Think and Grow Rich with the foreword from Russell Brunson. And he even sent me a personal card, which is really cool. So, obviously these things are amazing. And I'm going to be able to go and hang out with Russell with just a few people as a result of this process. We generated over 300,000. This was all in 1 year, pretty much, in the first year of after it launched. We've also generated over $7 million in the last 3 years using this process. And again, like I've not spent, this is not the last 3 years, by the way. I actually haven't run any ads in the last 3 years. I stopped running ads a long time ago on Facebook. But this was the last time I was able to take a screenshot. And that's all I've ever spent is actually just over $12,000 on ads on Facebook. That's all I've ever spent. And that was showing the 3 years previous. And before that, it was about an extra 1,000. That was it, right? Kind of crazy. So if you would like to know how to set this all up properly and actually how to implement it, we'll even give you access to the pre-built, done for you templates and all sorts of funky stuff, then all you need to do is go over to tubeclient.com and you can continue the conversation. And then obviously you can work with myself and my team and we can get this all set up for you. So go to tubeclient.com. I've got some brand new training coming out, which is going to show you how to work part-time with just 2 clients per month to earn $120,000 per year. The link will be in the comments and the description. And this video above me is going to show you something really neat that I bet you've never thought of.